Welcome to A Teapot Full of Tales. I'm glad you're here. I'm Miss Alice, and I have a story I'd like to share with you.
Today's story is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears: a mama bear, a papa bear, and a baby bear. They lived together in a little cottage in the woods. Every day, they liked to have porridge for breakfast. That's just a fancy, old-timey way of saying that they liked oatmeal, preferably with brown sugar and extra raisins. One morning, when they had made their porridge, they found that it was very, very hot. So hot that it burned their mouths. So they decided to go for a walk through the woods to let it cool down. While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks came up to the cottage. Now, this was not the kind of little girl that you would want to come visiting. This was more the kind of little girl who would stomp through your lovely daffodils, crushing them into the dirt, then wonder why you were so angry with her. "I wonder who lives here," she said. She peered through the windows. She pounded on the door. She even hollered, "Who's in there?" But nobody came, of course, and so even though she shouldn't, she opened that door and walked right into the bear's house. She found herself in the kitchen where the three bowls of porridge were sitting on the table. "Oh, some porridge," she said. "I'm really hungry from my long walk through the woods. I think I'll have some." First, she tried the papa bear's porridge. "Ouch! This porridge is much too hot," she said. Next, she tried the mama bear's porridge. This porridge is much too cold." Then she tried the baby bear's porridge. She said, "This porridge is just right." And even though she shouldn't, she ate that porridge all up. Goldilocks wiped her face on her sleeve as she wandered into the living room. There she saw three chairs, one for each of the three bears. First, she climbed into the papa bear's chair with a thud. "This chair is much too hard," she said. Next, she sunk into the mama bear's chair with a thump. "This chair is much too soft," she said. Then she settled into the baby bear's little rocking chair with a sigh. "This chair is just right," she said. And so she started rocking and rocking and rocking. She rocked so hard that the chair broke into pieces. "Oh well," she said, dusting herself off. She left behind the shards of Baby Bear's beloved chair and skipped upstairs to the bedroom. There she saw three beds, one for each of the three bears. First, she climbed into the papa bear's bed. It was so vast that she felt like she was in a sea of blankets. "This bed is much too wide," she said. Next, she climbed into the mama bear's bed. It was so slim that she felt like she was trying to sleep on a tightrope. "This bed is much too narrow," she said. Then she climbed into the baby bear's bed. It was warm and cozy. "This bed is just right," she said with a sigh as she drifted off to sleep. Just then, the bears returned from their walk to find their door wide open. Knowing that someone must be in there, they snuck inside to see who it was. In the kitchen, they saw the messy bowls. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said the papa bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said the mama bear. "Someone's been eating my porridge," said the baby bear, "and they ate it all up." Poor baby bear. They had to find this intruder fast, so they continued their search in the living room. There they saw their disturbed chairs. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the papa bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the mama bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said the baby bear, "and they broke it to pieces." That fiend! Who would do such a thing to sweet little baby bear? They crept up the stairs to see if the villain was hiding up there. In the bedroom, they saw the mussed beds. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the papa bear. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the mama bear. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," said the baby bear, "and she's still here." The bears gathered around in disbelief that such a little girl could wreak so much havoc. Just then Goldilocks awoke. Seeing the three bears towering over her, she let out an ear-piercing scream. She jumped out of the bed and ran from the bedroom, down the stairs, and out the door. The bears never saw her again, but from that day onward, no one's flower bed was in any danger from her carelessness ever again. The end. I hope you enjoyed Goldilocks and the Three Bears, retold and produced by Alice Louise Meredith. If your child would like to get the free coloring page like this episode's artwork, head on over to teapotfulloftales.com/025, link in the description. And while you're there, they can leave a message on the homepage with their story idea that could be featured in an upcoming episode. If you liked this story, leave a like or review. I'm trying to grow this podcast, so I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and share with your friends who would enjoy it too. Now, adventure is calling. Will you answer?